this is Chris Goodway from the Rent Roll Broker. Over the last few years, we've had some agents moving to build their rent rolls on an all-inclusive management fee income. In other words, instead of charging management fee plus letting, renewal, inspection and so on, they set an all-inclusive management fee. This fee is usually anything from 13 to 19%, depending on which part of the country you're working in. And so I thought we'd look at what are the advantages and the disadvantages of doing this. The obvious advantages are regular cash flow on the leasing and renewal fees which are received proportionally each month. That is, instead of receiving a lump sum once a year or so when you do a renewal or a releasing of the property. So you're receiving a portion each month through the increased management fee being charged. This makes for ease of administration from the agent's perspective. Management fees are locked into your computer system and they're calculated automatically. Many times incidental ancillary fees are not automatically collected on your computer system, so they can easily get overlooked and not be charged. This could be because of work pressure in the office or perhaps the oversight of a staff member. So a gross management fee can be a good way of streamlining your fee collection process. But what are the disadvantages? Well, to the landlord, it can sound expensive. It may be difficult to convince a landlord to pay this amount, as the fee sounds so much higher than what they're used to being quoted. Therefore, if you're going to do it, it is imperative that you have some figures to show them the comparisons between the traditional fee structure and the all-inclusive fee structure, along with the benefits for them. One of those benefits may be, for example, ease of budgeting. They can know exactly what's being charged month in and month out without any big surprises when the property is either relet or renewed. One of the big problems we see is that agents tend to discount this all-inclusive management fee because it just sounds so expensive. And they're actually getting less than what they were getting when they had their standard fees and charges. So they're actually reducing the amount of gross income to the agency. So before you change, make sure you are not throwing money away. Work out what your current gross income per property is each year, and then decide on the level of percentage of fees you need for a gross fee to cover that. Also, a lot of agents think that a gross fee will improve the value of their rent roll. It comes from this preconceived idea, which is a little misleading, where you say the value of the rent roll is the management fee multiplied by the multiplier. Therefore, if I increase my management fee income by raising that fee, the rent roll value is going to commensurately increase in value. However, it is from our experience selling many portfolios with this fee structure in place that it's not quite that simple. All the banks and valuers understand that a healthy rent roll is going to produce around 30% more above management fee each year. And therefore, they allow that by discounting the gross management fee structure by 30%. Now, if you're careful in setting your fees high enough, you can still be in front financially, but you need to do your homework first. Also, there can be concerns from an agent buying. Quite a number of agents using a traditional fee structure are dubious and concerned about how they could merge the two systems together in their office. So when you go to sell, they're not sure how it's going to incorporate the gross fee structure into their existing portfolio being charged under the traditional method of management. So concerning is this to some agents that you may even lose a buyer if they're not really familiar and understand the gross fee process. So whichever way you choose to structure your fees and charges, the end sales result is probably not going to really be that much different. If the idea of regular cash flow each month is appealing, and it eliminates the oversight of those missed fees and charges, then it could be for you. But as we said, if you're planning to go down this track, do your homework carefully. Know what your rent roll is producing in gross fees, and use that as a guide to set the new gross management fee level. Well, I trust that these points have been helpful to you. This has been Chris Goodway from the Rent Roll Broker. Thanks for listening, and until next time,